Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca in with another edition of Their Business, My Views. This is the second installment of this where I come in once a week and I just get all up in people's business, whether they're in sports, entertainment, YouTube, anything, honey. I just get really into your business. And this is our second installment. And the first story that I want, before I begin, let me remind everybody in the pinned comment in the comment section, I will have a link to each one of these stories that I'm referencing today so that you can go over and read it for yourself. But the first story we're going to dig into today, which is one that a lot of people been asking me for my opinion, that is about this man and this young lady right here, Deja and Michael Hollowbrook, that is. Now, I'm going to read a little excerpt from blackenterprise.com, and then I'm going to weigh in my thoughts and opinions on it. The 61-year-old Florida man under fire after news of his wedding went viral for all the wrong reasons. Michael Hollowbrook is labeled as a predator after he was accused of marrying Deja Hollowbrook as soon as she turned 18. Deja is Michael's goddaughter, and the two shared family history prior to their controversial nuptials. Word of the union surfaced online through a tweet claiming that Michael started dating Deja after he dated her mother, Davina Evans, first. You guys, this girl is 18 and she just married her godfather, who used to date her mom. He's 46 or 47, as the tweet read. They have a 2-year-old daughter and three other kids. He's been dating and grooming her since she was 14. I'm sick to my stomach. While the tweet claimed that Michael was in his 40s, the online and other online claims say a document from Michael's 2014 arrest record shows he was 54 at the time, meaning he is now 61 years old. Old photos show Michael holding Deja when she was just a toddler, further hinting at the family dynamic they once shared. In receipts posted online, Michael's old Facebook post shows him referring to Davina as his goddaughter, with Deja's mother thanking him, saying, "I love you, babes." When Deja was 17, she admitted to dating someone but kept his identity secret until she turned 18. After recently getting married, Deja became a trending topic online due to people saying Michael groomed her. Deja has since released a, a statement in response to the public scrutiny and defended her husband godfather. She believes everyone is jealous of her life she lives while other girls her age are around chasing boys who are sleeping around. Rapper Kodak Black even chimed in on the story, saying his father did the same thing to his mom by leaving them to pursue a relationship with his goddaughter. The story goes without saying to be careful who you choose to bring around your children. I'm going to link that down in the pinned comment so you guys can go over and read that for yourself. But see, I got a problem with that. If you were once considered her godfather, that's like in the black family an extension of your family. And I think that it's nasty that he even went so far as to marry this girl. Yes, I agree with people saying that he groomed her. Apparently he did. Apparently he had to have groomed her, because if he didn't groom her, how as soon as she turns 18 years old, she's now married to this man? That's why I say, women, watch your children, especially your girl children. When young girls are 16, 17 years old, 15 years old, some as early as 14, 13, they're easily persuaded. And a man with no goods to give the world, much less a woman, a young lady, will find that appealing and they will pounce. Somewhere in there was a breakdown in the family, and this man felt secure enough to do what he did. I think he's disgusting. I understand why people are saying that he groomed her and he's a predator, because by all accounts, it appears that they are not lying. Women, please pay attention to your daughters. And to be honest with you, that don't just happen with girls. That stuff can happen with a boy child as well. Parents, pay attention to your children. I know we may have multiple children in the home. I know somebody got to be out there making the money. And sometimes you just feel like you're tired and you don't pay attention. But a parent's job is never ending. It don't end when they're 18 and go out your door. It damn sure don't end before then. You have to be mindful. I was a very nosy parent. There was no such thing as privacy in my house. I knew what they were doing it pretty much as often as much as I possibly can. I'll never say that they didn't get away with things, but something like this wouldn't have slid under the radar to me. When she started talking about she had a man and she didn't want to reveal him, she wouldn't have been seeing that man. Now I know she probably never thought in a million years it was this man right here. But you can't trust everybody around your eggs. And that is why, even though my eggs are adults today, I'm very, very protective of them. And you just ain't gonna be able to ease in on me and get one of mine. Now, if you get them, it ain't gonna be because I didn't put the effort, but it is what it is. That's just nasty. And that says a lot about him. And later on in life, as she grows, she's gonna probably regret this decision that she made to hook herself to this man. But it's gonna be a lesson learned. I hope that she can understand and grow up at some point and realize this wasn't the way to go. And no man that truly loved you would stunt your growth. Because that's what I feel like he did, flat out. Being with a man that old, girl, that man has stunted your growth. Now you're a wife. You're not gonna even get to enjoy being in your late teens, early 20s, because you're attached to a senior citizen damn near. That's nasty on his part. I don't blame nobody on social media who is calling him a predator. It is what it is. If that was my child, they probably have to be looking for bail money to get me out, because that's wrong. You wait till she turns 18 and you snatch her up and marry her. Y'all relationship didn't start when she turned 18, because as soon as she turned 18, you married her. That means that you were messing with this girl when she was underage. And I don't know what the laws are in Florida, but if I was her mom, I would be trying to see if it's anything that could be done. But of course, they're married now and you can't, I don't know. I would have been trying to do something, because this is wrong on all levels. It's nasty, it's disrespectful, and it's very, very much so predatory like. So he deserves whatever kind of stuff is going on with him, no matter how many naysayers there that's beating him up and calling him out his name and saying he's the worst of the worst. I totally agree with them, because this was nasty. This was disrespectful. This is how they get your children. Such a nasty individual. Anyway, moving right along. Next will be our Miss Candy Burris, our own little Atlanta housewife. Well, this week, news came out via reality TV, no, realityt.com, that Candy Burris and Todd Tucker Restaurant Group is accused of owing 20K in back taxes. Starting a business isn't easy, especially a restaurant. Amen. So many new restaurants fail within their first year, and very few make it to the 5 year mark. That's because so much goes into it, from managing labor to cash flow. There's an endless number of considerations that come with running a restaurant. Thus, there's an infinite number of things that can go wrong. Unfortunately for our girl Candace, what can go wrong will go wrong. We've been following her and husband Todd Tucker as they build their restaurant empire, but the road to restaurateur has been a bumpy one. Now, according to reports from Radar Online, the latest obstacle they're facing is a sky high tax bill. Can you believe it's been almost 5 years since Candy and Todd opened their first restaurant, Old Lady Gang? It was on the season 9 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta where we saw them build family inspired soul food eatery. Since then, Candy Restaurant has been in the backdrop for some iconic Real Housewives of Atlanta scenes, and it's driven a good chunk of Candy's storyline. Now, first of all, Candy and Todd opened a new restaurant amid global pandemic. That's a whole obstacle in itself. Then earlier this year, the steakhouse temporarily closed following a failed health inspection. A lot went wrong with the health inspection, but some of the biggest offenses included food handlers not washing their hands after touching raw seafood and warm prep coolers. The health inspector also noticed a Chick-fil-A cup just chilling in an area with regular food supplies. Oh, and there was a pink organic residue on the ice maker. If you want some of that ice, it might cost you $4 a cup. Meanwhile, over at the old lady gang, they were rocking a C rating from the health inspector. Oh, child. They rebonded their health inspection issues, and now Candy and Todd's restaurant company allegedly owes thousands of dollars in back taxes. According to Radar Online, the IRS has accused Burris Tucker Restaurant Group LLC of owing $5,156.50 in back taxes from a 2021 quarterly. And this isn't the first time they've been hit with a tax bill from Uncle Sam. Over the summer, they were hit with another lien related to unpaid taxes from 2020. According to the IRS, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and her husband owed $15,812.52. So let's do the math. $5,156.50 from 2021 plus $15,812.52 from 2020 makes a grand total of $20,969.02 in tax debts. Between the cross contamination in the kitchen and thousands of dollars spent in tax debt, it sounds like there are going to be plenty of topics to discuss on Candy's upcoming spinoff show, tentatively called Candy OLG Project. The series will follow the power couple as they continue to build their empire in Atlanta. The spinoff is expected to debut sometime in 2022. Now, Candy, girl, what is going on? I know that business is very hard. I mean, it's a lot that, as the article state, that goes into it. But baby, mm-mm. Now, Candy, we know you got that coin, girl. Go on and reach down in that purse and pay that, and y'all keep up on that stuff so that you don't have those kind of worries. Now, I feel like Candy gonna handle it because we know one thing for certain and two things for sure. Candy is tight with money, so she got that 20K in that purse. Candy, get them people that money so that you don't have to have people like me and the vloggers and the bloggers and everybody all up in your business. Because girl, that is what we do. We get all up in your business, and I, unlike others, am not slamming you because I know this is a situation that can run up on you quite easily. But I'm just hopeful that you guys will get that taken care of quickly, so that this is not in the news to make it look like y'all just is the bottom of the barrel. Candy got that money, y'all. She gonna be just fine. So we gonna move right along. We gonna wish Candy and Todd the best. Moving right along, a face only a mother can love, child. A face that only a mother can love. Flava Flav, formerly known as William Jonathan Drayton Jr., is 62 years old and was arrested on a misdemeanor charge of domestic battery on October the 5th by the Henderson PD. Police responded to a call for a domestic disturbance, and when they arrived, the hype man was placed into custody and taken to the Henderson Detention Center. According to the police report obtained by the outlet, that Flava Flav allegedly poked his finger on the alleged victim's nose, grabbed her, threw her hand down, and grabbed the phone out of her hand. The city attorney has since confirmed that Flava Flav was charged with misdemeanor battery for constituting domestic violence. Ooh. In the alleged violence cases, there are often two sides to the story. Well, Flava Flav and his attorneys will explain their side in the courtroom and not the media. Now, I'ma just say this and girl, come on now. Come on now. 62 years old. 62 years old. And this is what you want to be doing. Okay. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I, I don't even know what to say about that. First of all, I know they say ugly men. I done told y'all ugly men will pay a bill. But baby, what is going on? What is going on with him? Child, you want to really be, you already ugly as hell. And you got the nerve to put your hands on somebody. You should be grateful that somebody is even willing to consider you their husband. You lucky to be somebody's side motherfucker, to be honest with you. But yeah, mm, 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 mm. I don't know what to say about that one, y'all. That one kind of took me out. Child, keep your hands to yourself. I just don't understand that. Mm, mm, mm. Now, this next article, do better, Flava Flav. Do better. Wendy. We talked about Wendy not returning to her show when she was supposed to about a week ago. Now they're saying that the staffers are actually going over to other shows and trying to get people to fill the audiences in the Wendy show. Girl, it's a lot going on with Wendy. But one thing's for certain and two things for sure. Nobody will be able to do it like her. And we are wishing Wendy Williams a speedy recovery. If she does want to return to her show, then I'm sure everybody will be happy to see her return to her couch. I think that now I've heard that people say that she don't want to come back. And if she don't, she's got every right to choose her first. Wendy is dealing with Graves' disease, a thyroid condition, a alcoholism, possibly drug abuse, and a broken heart. And that is a lot for one individual to have to take. But on the flip side of that coin, I must be real when I say this. You reap in life what it is that you sow. As great as Wendy is, let us not forget Wendy sat on that couch, sat on that purple chair day after day, week after week, talking about other people in their domestic situations. She had so much advice for everybody else that was having trouble in their relationship and their marriage. Yet when trouble came knocking on her front door, it was a bit overwhelming. See, I'm a firm believer that you do, ain't whatever whatever you put out there into the atmosphere is what you will reap. And I'm not saying that Wendy is not good at what she does, because she does. She's Wendy Williams. But Wendy Williams has said and done a lot of nasty stuff toward other people. So people are not really, although folks, she has millions of fans who want to see her back on that purple couch. I can understand if she's at a place where she doesn't want to. Now, I did hear a rumor that she could possibly start doing it from her home, which would be good while she recuperates. But if this lady is tired and she has voiced that she don't want to do this anymore, I don't think we should put any pressure on her as fans to return. See, it's a lot more go into this entertainment industry than what we see on the TV screens. There's a lot that goes into this, and it's very demanding. So I'm wishing Wendy Williams the best. I hope she heals mind, body, and spirit. And if it's her will, only if it is her will, I would love to see her come back to the purple couch, the purple chair. But if she has chosen to go in a different direction, then I'll support that as well. Good luck to you, Wendy. Brian Laundrie. Child. According to CNN, updated 11:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this October the 21st. There is a strong probability that the suspected remains found in the Florida park are Brian Laundrie's. That's what the family attorney says. The apparent human remains that authorities found Wednesday in a Florida park most likely belonged to Brian Laundrie. The missing man, who was the fiance of Gabby Petito, who was found strangled last month. That is what the Laundrie's family attorney is telling CNN. Investigators also found a backpack and a notebook belonging to Laundrie, who is 23 years old, near the suspected remains while they were searching the Carlton Reserve in Northport. The discovery came Wednesday morning when the Laundrie parents and law enforcement searched the area of the reserve that had been underwater but recently reopened to the public. The remains and the items were found in the same area that the parents had initially told FBI to look. The probability is strong that it is Brian's remains. It is quite sad. You can imagine as a parent finding your son's belongings alongside some remains. It's got to be heartbreaking. And I can tell you that the family are heartbroken. That is what the attorney says. However, the sheriff, Carmen Marcino, said Thursday law enforcement had been searching in treacherous conditions, including nearly chest high waters full of snakes and alligators. These are very, very difficult conditions. You are searching in areas that you just can't walk up and look. It's not like you're searching in a house or a car. These areas are huge and they are covered by water. An exhaustive search for Laundrie stretched over a month as the authorities tried to piece together what happened between him and Petito during their summer road trip through western U.S. this summer. Petito Petito, 22, disappeared on the trip and amid tensions in their relationship, and her remains were later found in Wyoming near where the couple had last been seen together. I will link this article so you can go over there and read the rest of it. I really hope, I don't want to say this, but I hope that they can come to an end and piece this together soon, because maybe if they can do this, they can finally focus some attention to Jelani Day, because that murder is still unsolved. And although I feel for Gabby, God rest her soul. And I hope that if that is not that young man, that he can be found so that they can go through the legal process to find out what exactly happened to that young lady and what part, if any at all, he played in it. However, I'm still a little perturbed because we're talking about Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito all this time. And meanwhile, right across the roadway there is Jelani Day, a college student with a bright future ahead of him who was found deceased. And we're not hearing any coverage about that. It's all about him and the young lady, Gabby. Now, all lives matter. Ain't that what they say? So why are we not hearing more about what is going on with the Jelani Day case? But we shall, because if I have to talk about it myself in a separate video, I will. But I just find this very ironic that we're hearing so much about Brian Laundrie. Every day I turn on the C end and the other end, I'm hearing about this young man and this deceased young lady. However, they're not the only ones in recent weeks that have come up dead or missing. It's like all the attention. Maybe Jelani don't have the complexion. Mm. Anyway, like I said, I if that was him, my heart goes out to his parents because as a parent, we never expect to have to bury our children. The natural cycle of life would say that they would bury us. And if they have to bury their son, as Gabby Petito family had to bury her, I my heart goes out to those families because there's the void there, and it's the void that no matter what, even time won't quite fill it. All it'll be is they'll learn to it'll get easier each day to cope without that person. But you can never get over that type of hurt, and my heart goes out to them. But my heart also goes out to the family of Jelani Day. I see his mother on TV sometimes, and the lack of courage and help that that woman is receiving right now is it's almost hard to believe. But then again, we're in America, right? So let me shut up. Okay, that's it. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I want to thank you all so much for coming through for another edition of Their Business and My Views right here on this station with me, your mistress of ceremony, Lady Nyca. In closing, as always, remember you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started in order to be great. And it is the depth of your struggle that will determine the ultimate height of your success. You guys have a great remainder to your Thursday. I'm planning on trying to do the same, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.